So let's go into today's topic. We're going to be talking about journaling. Every week that I've been here, I think I have talked pretty much each week about journaling. Journaling is essential in you really looking at your thoughts and feelings, having somewhere to put them so that they're not just ruminating in your brain, or your thoughts are not ruminating in your brain and taking up capacity when you need capacity for other things. Okay, so what I thought is I would delve into how to get started with journaling if that is something that you want. Now, if you have the book, we have journaling prompts in every single chapter. Journaling is an important part in trying to figure things out or process things. So we have a journal page right in the actual book, so that you do not have to, it has lines, maybe if you can't see that, you would just need the book if that's what you're doing. That was the whole idea. We wanted someone to get the book and then be able to use it entirely, okay? If you don't have the book, that's okay. If you want to get your own journal or whatever it is, you can do that. So I have my Freeing the Butterfly journal, of course, and I use that, okay? Another thing is, technology is amazing. You have voice notes that you can do if you want. You have sketchbooks and all things that you can do. So you don't have to use a journal if you want. Making the decision to start a journal is usually easier than actually beginning to write in a journal. So please know there's no right or wrong way to journal. Once you start, you can adjust the style or try another one altogether if that makes more sense to you. The whole idea is just to go with what makes you feel comfortable, because that's how you will get the most success, okay? And the key to journaling is to choose a method you enjoy, so you will continue to write and see the benefits of processing things this way. I'll tell you, at the beginning of my journey in my healing, I hated journaling. I didn't think that I could actually focus enough for journaling, but I just did it in small increments, okay? So the things that you want to ask yourself before you start journaling is, how do I want to express myself when I journal? Okay. How much time do I have to spend journaling? Will I journal every day? Because you don't have to do it every day. Where do I want to do my journaling? In a park, on your deck, by a window, on your couch, in your bed, you decide. Is there an activity I love that I can use a form of journaling? Okay. And what is my goal in creating the journal? All right. So answering the questions will help you to choose the best method and time frame to begin journaling, as well as why you want to start a journaling practice. Okay. Some other things you might want to consider choosing is the right tools in managing distractions. So I never journal when my son is home with me, because I cannot even put a thought in my mind and spit it out of my mouth. So I'm not going to do that, okay? Make sure that you are limiting your distractions when you're journaling, because you want to make sure that you are giving yourself time to think, put your thoughts down on paper. So choose your tools, okay? So find a smooth pen. There's nothing more annoying than sitting down to write and the pen is splotchy or dried up. So just make sure that is good for you. Decide if you love a notebook that lays flat, or a bound blank book, or a notepad. Doesn't matter. You can just use whatever you want. For a little while, I just did like little sticky notes, but the big version. So I would take like the big sticky notes, because it didn't feel like a lot of pressure for me. I felt like I could fill that up, right? So I started with that. Time is key. Time fine when you have peace and quiet and are fully charged to do your journaling. You want to make sure you're getting the best out of your journaling time. So you want to make sure that that everything is optimal for you, okay? So we talk about like when you can do it too. So you can do it in the morning, you can do it before bed, right? You can do it with your coffee. So just finding the right balance for you. So we already talked about this, but just like limiting distractions. So time may be a commodity, but there are ways to increase your productivity when journaling. So reduce distractions, including unnecessary noises, turn off radio, television, or close your door. And for this one, I think it just depends what works for you. Some people journal best with music on in the background. Some people need that background noise. So it's really important that you are doing what it is that's going to make you feel comfortable and ready to sit down and put your thoughts down on paper. Okay. The other thing is just do what comes naturally. So the best way to begin is just by doing what already comes naturally to you. Okay. Yes. Don't TikTok while journaling. No, or don't try to watch TikToks while journaling. Or yes, Kels, it's awesome. By the water. By the water is amazing. Do what comes naturally. If you love to write, get to it. If you are a list maker, start listing your thoughts down in a nice neat rows. Okay. If you're a talker and a runner, consider an audio journal that you can dictate into while you double duty as you exercise. Okay. Yeah. Don't get the paper wet. Yeah. So I know they seem like very like basic things, but it's really important that when you're journaling, that you're giving it the time. If you're going to be doing something that's going to be shifting your mindset, shifting your energy, just shifting you in general, you want to make sure that you are giving that thing enough time so that it can be effective. Okay? Because effectiveness is key. Why. So anytime there is a solid why to what you do, you're more likely to stick with it. Knowing why you are journaling helps you to get going and keeps you going. Okay. If you're trying to lose weight or manage a health issue, knowing that you are journaling your food intake or your health will keep you motivated. So you can use journaling in other areas of your life too. Okay. And starting a journal isn't difficult. The fun begins when you make the decision to start, from finding the perfect tools to expressing yourself in a natural and effortless way. You'll be on your way to learning more about yourself before you know it. So that is the journaling and how to get started. So let's do a recap. So you're going to ask yourself some questions about why you want to do that. Do you have to do it every day? What is your goal with that? Choose the tools that are right for you. All right, so you don't have to sit down and write if you don't want to. You can be in the car driving to work and be making a voice memo. You could be taking a run and doing that. You could be doing this with your coffee. Really, really simple. You guys know I'm all about the simple things that are going to make your life better, okay? That you can do right now and that you can build upon, okay? Time is key. Make sure you are taking the time to do it though. So carve out 5-10 minutes. It doesn't have to be crazy. Limit distractions, do what comes naturally, and have a why. Okay, so that is all that I have to talk to you about journaling today. Okay, now I'll tell you just how I set my journal up. Some people don't know where to start. I used to write all these things down. Now I do this mentally. Okay, so it's like a mental journal for me. When I wake up in the morning, I just name 3 things that I'm grateful for. The coffee that I can put in my cup, my son, and just being able to stand on my own 2 feet. Think about something that might be bothering me. If I know it's bothering me, then I write that down. Sometimes I pull out my Free the Butterfly deck. Okay, and I will like pick a card, and then I might just reflect on what the card is trying to tell me, or an oracle card. And then I just close that up with what I am proud of myself for. Okay, so in my existence, I've not been super proud of myself in the past. I haven't been celebrated in a way that a lot of people might have been in their childhood. So for me, it's a practice to bring to light things that I'm proud of about myself. So that's how I end my journal, so it doesn't have to be complicated. Okay, I just want to remind you guys that I am available for clarity sessions. Okay, so if you need some clarity on which way to go, maybe you are at a fork in the road right now, the new season is coming and you are really just having a hard time with that, I do clarity sessions and Reiki. Reiki is amazing for opening your chakras, keeping you feeling calm and re-energized, okay? And just bringing some unity within your chakra system, in your energy system, okay? And last week we learned that our energy system and our mental wellness and our physical wellness, they're all connected, okay? You can't have one without the other, in my mind anyways, okay? Make sure you're taking good care of yourselves, you're drinking water, you're eating good foods, you're moving your body at least a little bit every day, all right? Because that's important for your well-being. Make sure you have people in your circle that you can lean on if things are getting tough, okay? Because we all have hard moments, and it's important that you have someone to talk to. If you need to go to therapy, consider that, okay? If you're going through a really hard time and talking to your friends isn't enough, therapy is always amazing, okay? Or you can talk to me about energy, and we can talk about how we can help with that.